Lace up your Timbs, Queens, fresh off the blacktop. Off-Broadway recital, fees on the back block. Back alley Bronson, always cooking up a mad plot. The shit that have us laid in Benzes with a glass top. Hash pot, sticking out the dash spot. I leave a bitch in a vacant and let his ass rot. 174 an Autobahn is where the cash drop. They take the paper, then distribute to the have-nots. I'm on the scene, 26 and I'm a man-child. Long machete, hopping out the fan style. Whether fighting or graffiti, got them hand stabs. I wipe the floor up with your face like a SHAND. Hands down, one motherfucker, 260 combined. Here to bring the ruckus. The baseline plus the words raise the crime rate. Bronsolini, show him how to hold the 9 straight.
Yo, get off the next man's PP. Yo, be original, kid, get off the PP. Get off the shaft of my dick, get off my PP. Yo, be original, kid, get off the PP.
The drugs are rolled up, the money fold up. I love my bitch's big body like an old truck. With they waist like stinges like the cold cuts. Been at the bottom of the sea, but then I rose up. Feet first, my voice is known to curl the honey toes. Serve a powder that'll leave him with a bloody nose. Smoke the hash, take it from just like it's Putty Holmes. Hop in the caddy, leave your body by a muddy road. A dirty, rotten scoundrel like Steve Martin. Drugs so good, feed weekly, just 3-star them. I'm on the road, blow trees through East Harlem. Just put me in a cage in the basement, I'm retarded. German shift, twist, burn the bliss. I love it when the pussy tighter than a tourniquet. Cop the chicken, started cooking it, converted it. Dutch leaf, third of it, roll it up, murder it.
Yeah, get off the next man's PP. Yo, be original, kid, get off my PP. Get off the shaft of my dick, get off my PP. Get off my blood-hearted knob, PP.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the House Cafe. How are you all doing? Yeah. Very exciting, very exciting. We're beginning the open mic signing process. It's a very intricate process. Please meet me over by the sound booth and whisper the secret words and we'll get you on here. If you'd like to perform comedy, let me know. We can get you on. We're very excited tonight. I was left a ransom note on my front door today with explicit instructions. And we're going to open these unmarked packages together as a group because some of you were strangers and we should all pass at the same time. So I'm glad you've signed up for this as well. This is also a comedy night, also a high-risk night as well. So, yeah, we're going to start the night off with the reading of the ransom note at 9:15. And then we're going to open the first package, and then we'll begin the comedy night. So let's get the sign up. And for those of you just joining us, we're streaming on YouTube now. This is the new frontier of the internet. Twitch don't like those bodysuits. So if you'd like to watch your comedy set later, it's youtube.com/TheUncleJoeShow. I made an all-star meme last week. Got 45,000 views. So my life is spiraling. Yes, thank you. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, welcome to Imboden's, all right? This is the #1 butcher shop here in town. I got the best meat. That's a fact. Listen, I was just given this Polish power button by Chris. I didn't really think about the power second half, so I'm very proud of my heritage, but not that proud. I would never hurt anyone over it. Yeah. This is a Pine Sol button. I want to drink a gallon of my own cum. Never mind. Listen, today I woke up at 4:45 p.m. like any normal human after going to bed at 11 o'clock in the morning from playing Fortnite till my fingers are bleeding. You don't get calluses. You just get bloody fingers. No hard skin, no rewards. But, yeah, okay, I'm just going to get right into it. There was a box on my door. This is not set up, you know. I got specific instructions. I'm going to show you guys this. I got like a ransom letter on the front door. Like, I'm talking cutout letters, font. Someone scrawled my name in whiteout on the top of the box using their finger. Jesus, where is it at? In whiteout. Gee, look at this crap. They used their finger as the hook for the O. Who's dipping their finger in? Some kind of hook-handed man, I can only assume, dropped this box off at my house. And I'm going to read the whole thing, you know, so get fucked if you don't like reading, okay? Dear uncle and nephews, it's me and Quinn specifically, Gabe's our lawyer. No one believed that he was my nephew. Because he's too much older than me, that's why. Dear uncle and nephews, too long have we waited for, not funny thing, it's okay. I just started with the note, all right, Jesus, let me get to it, all right? With these harsh comments, all right? Spider-Man with the scathing review. Spider-Man, Mark Hamill, okay. Too long have we waited for the shirts to come back off. Too long have we waited for the throat slamming to continue. Throat slamming is a currency in online. I don't want to get into that. You have neglected us, uncle, and we will not stand for this any longer. Your lives are in danger if you do not carefully follow our instructions in order of the numbered boxes in this package. Let's just say this won't end well for you all. This is 2018. I'm scared. First of all, I thought this was a box of personal effects from a violently angry lover. Second of all, when you get a letter in a manila envelope, I thought I had HIV, and this was a care package to boost my immune system after I found out. It's applied directly to the forehead. You're going to be fine. Just a little bit of autoimmune efficiency. The remaining contents of this package are meant to be opened on stream, like we're doing right now. We're videotaping this, so that when we die, they can have the proof later. If anything, you guys should sit closer just in case. I don't even know what anthrax looks like. Yeah, we started snorting the anthrax. Begin the stream no later after the 9:30 of demands tonight. We are all eagerly waiting. And then a series of hyphens. I didn't know they make hyphens for the ransom letters. If you fully comply with the contents, challenges, and punishments, there's 3 different things happening right here, of this package, your lives, if you do not, if you fail to comply, your lives will come to a swift end. So that's beautiful. There's the sniper and O'Leary's. This is telephone 2. Telephone, what the fuck? No one cares about phone booth, fuck me. However, if you, I can't read when every single letter is a different letter. I'm so sorry. However, I'm not used to reading like this, you know? They didn't teach me like this. However, if you do well and play along, you'll be rewarded handsomely. I can only hope a hot dude is going to come and give me a good peck on the cheek. It's your choice. We'll be watching. Okay. Obviously, we're going to participate in this madness because There's only so many people here at the open mic, and maybe we can get some more if it's decent, you know. Okay, I thought it was my mom. I don't know. I've been thinking about whose it is all day. Here's package number 1. Oh, God. Okay. You're going to open up the... God, I'm scared. Oh, God. Don't drop the bomb, man. Let's read the note before you kill us all, yeah. Yeah. Listen, thank God these guns took over, because now we can joke about bombs as much as we want. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow, it's printed out. Oh, my God. Hand the package to Gabe. Okay, Gabe, come up here. Do not let him open it until you have read this note entirely. This is printed out. Who's doing this? Suspect number 1. Do not open it, Gabe, for the sake of our lives. As stated before, we are feeling neglected, Joe. We got skins. I don't want to. We started the stream with the Arizona Iced Tea Challenge, a classic. We moved onto a strange time. Animated dogs. Oh, this person's been watching for a while. And actual console gaming. We have forgiven you for this. And soon we have moved on to prime time baby, all caps. Shirtless dancing, nutsack flailing, the good old days. This is what we need, Uncle Joe, and you can't blame the TOS, but at the end of the day, you are not giving us what we need. Jesus, it's depraved individuals. Gabe will be the first to be punished. His crime, he leaves us too soon at night. He makes us think with his math quips and raps, we've had enough. Gabe is to adorn this garment for the rest of the stream. No mercy. Fuck Gabe. Fuck Gabe. Fuck Gabe.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a one-piece bikini, dude.
I can't wait.
Probably ice. Oh, probably ice.
You're legal, yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, is this a fishnet tank top? Yes! Woo! Yeah! Oh, yes! Gabe loves the NBA. And now he's the ball, dude. Woo! Woo! Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you can do whatever. No peen.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm violently envious. This is an amazing. I want that fishnet tank top. I have the jokes about the fishnet tank top section at Goodwill. If you could get tan lines, they'd be amazing. That's a cape, Gabe, right? Gabe's a math genie now. When you're frustrated on your math test, just rub your nuts and he'll fucking appear. Oh! Woo! Wow. Yeah! Yeah! Wow. Wow. Holy fuck. You have reached your final form, finally. We are going to Stanley's after this for a fact, dude. Oh my God. All right. No, that's it. We're going to do it in between the comedians. We're going to let it ride. Holy shit. If I didn't have erectile dysfunction from an umbilical hernia, I'd be so fucking hard right now. I don't even... That's an amazing outfit. Holy shit. In his size, too. They're really watching this show, dude. All right, I guess we're going to do some comedy, yeah. Who's the first person on the list? Help me out here. Okay. Gray? What do you mean gray? Oh, your name, Ray. I thought you were saying gray. I know your name. Where's this night going to go? All right. Please welcome to stage. Please welcome to stage Ray. And Ray, when you're done, just announce the next person on the list, all right? Everyone's the host. Take over, Ray. Thank you.
That's kind of tough to follow. He's like Aladdin and MC Hammer. That's pretty amazing. All right, so I didn't have much written down. Normally I just take other people's material and make an amalgam of it and put it together. But we're going to come up with a couple of terms. I'm going to tell you a couple of stories. So I was talking to a buddy last night. We were drinking. He's actually here right now. And we were talking about the term balloon knot. You familiar with this term? Guy knows balloon knot. So balloon knot kind of looks like a butthole, you know? And we were thinking, like, how did that come up? Who comes up with that kind of stuff? And I was flashing back. I went to a Cubs game a few weeks ago. So, Cubs, nobody? Nobody? Yeah, Cubs, all right. Thank you. So we're at the Cubs game. The guy's telling me a story. He's like one of the motorcycle guys, you know, in his own little club. And he's telling me, like, a girl that we kind of know. He said, yeah, I went out with her one time. And she's on my motorcycle. She reaches around, starts giving me a hand job. And I'm like, that's pretty courageous, you know? So I tell him I'm a pretty clever person. I said, you know what we call that? He's like, no, man. I'm like, you've been a biker this long. You know what it's called when you're on a motorcycle and a girl reaches around and gives you a hand job? We call it an Evel Knievel. And he loved it. He's like, that's fucking amazing. So I get this phone number. I text him last night. I'm like, what's up, Evel Knievel? He goes, I don't know who this is. I'm like, what do you mean, man? We had like a great time at the Cubs game. He's like, Julia, stop fucking texting me. So Julia was the old reach around girl. All right, so you got one term, Evel Knievel. All right, can't win them all. I got another story for it. Thanksgiving, 2002. Pretty drunk. Last thing I kind of remember was like, I chugged out of a beer bong like 6-pack of beer, something like that. There was a girl that went to high school with us. She was a bigger girl. That's not really that bad, but she wasn't very attractive, and I'd known her a long time. And she kept kind of hinting around like she wanted to do something. And my buddy's like, you gonna have sex with her? And I'm like, yeah, man, it's Thanksgiving, but instead of stuffing a turkey, I'm stuffing a pig, right? So I get back to my place, and I kind of wake up the next morning, and I remember messing around with her, and I just remember, like, you know, semi-vigorously, drunkenly thrusting. And I'm like, you know, I had sex with her. So the next day, everybody's like, oh, man, you had sex with so-and-so? I don't want to say her name because I'm not a total jerk, you know. And so I'm like, yeah, you know, I took like the 2 showers you take after that night, you know. I'm sure she wasn't too fired up about sleep with me either. But we all had similar friends. So about 10 years later or so, I'm talking to a buddy, and he goes, you never had sex with her, man. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm really good friends with her friend. Do you know what actually happened that night? And I said, no. He's like, you were having sex between her butt cheeks and the mattress. And I'm like, oh, you know what we call that, right? Snug harbor. It's called a snug harbor. No, nothing? That's a true story. So far we got Blue Knot and Snug Harbor. I don't know how long I've been up here, but we can keep going. Maybe. I don't really write things before I come in. All right, I'll tell you about the story. I woke up in jail. So I'm partying, Bloomington, Illinois. Anybody? So I'm drinking with a friend. You know how it is. Just moved there. And I tend to drink a lot. That's kind of a theme of my stories. But I go out. Last thing I remember, I'm at Pub 2 down in Bloomington. And I wake up in McLean County Jail in Bloomington, Illinois. I literally woke up there, so I'm like, well, this isn't good, because I don't know if you ever blacked out, but usually wait till about noon the next day, and you're like waiting for that text, you know, that like, hey, you remember anything about last night? You know, that kind of thing. So anyway, you know what happens if you're in McLean County Jail and you actually have to go to LaSalle County Jail? They put you in a paddy wagon. So I'm in there. You know how long it takes to get to Bloomington, Illinois, to LaSalle County in a paddy wagon? 6.5 hours. So yeah, don't black out in Bloomington, Illinois is my point. I think that's all I got right now. I think I'm going to bring up the next person, but Balloon Knot and Snug Harbor, good luck with that. Jason, I cannot read your last name, Noto, Jason Noto, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, thanks. It's tough to follow the box.
I still can't figure out how to work my phone, but fortunately this is being recorded, so I think I'm all right. But it's an honor to be here on, first of all, on the Uncle Joe show. My comedy career is actually going wildly successful, but a little advice, I used to do an online career, and I finally figured out how to have no haters. You just have nobody pay attention to your content, and that's the secret. So, but yeah. So I have written I jotted a few notes down. First of all, it's really good to be back at my favorite place to do comedy, the House Cafe. So it's good to be back. But it is, what is it? Everyone, I think it's 2018 now. So I think we all know what that means is that the sex bots are coming. And I think I'm basically gonna be the first one in line. But my girlfriend is probably gonna hate that because Barbie is really jealous. So, but she's a great girl. She never talks back. She always has a smile on her face. And she really hasn't aged since the day we met. So it's pretty sweet. And she really keeps her figure. This is, let me just get this situated right here. But I usually use a stool. This is completely unprofessional. I'm just lost up here. Mostly to sit on because this is 5 minutes longer than I could really stand up. But usually, and I appreciate you're a great audience, by the way. But if at any point you don't feel like laughing, you could always just feel free to clap, something like that. Just clap along, which actually feels pretty great because the last show I had, I actually managed to get a standing ovation by the end of the show, which was pretty sweet. So that felt pretty good. But it has always been, it is, continuing, ongoing dream of mine to be a comedian, especially when I sleep in the morning. That's usually when I dream about it. But I've never really been a morning person. So but I think I have solved that situation. I wake up about a half an hour after Joe does it, like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's pretty much solves that situation right there. But, or maybe at 4:20 in the afternoon, you know what I mean? Come on, THC, the House Cafe, let's get it going, THC. So, but yeah, I think actually being a comedian is actually, and there was a nice aroma in the air, by the way, earlier. That was lovely. But I do think really what it is comedy is just a great fit for me. I think it's probably something that has to do with working the 9 o'clock to 9:05 shift versus the 9 to 5 shift. That's basically a better fit for me in general. So, but it was actually last year that I launched my comedy career right here on this very stage. And it took me a while to finally find my voice where I could actually get some laughs. And so the laughs started coming in right when I found my voice, which was coincidentally right when the liquor license was awarded. So that might have something to do with it too, but thank you very much. 2 drink minimums are a blessing in a comedy show. That's basically what I've learned. So, let's see here. But it was basically probably about a year ago that I pretty much decided to turn my life around and get a little healthier. So I actually, I changed my diet full vegan, and it's one of the main troubling things about that is basically trying to find any place that actually serves vegan food. It's just like, hey, yeah, well, do you guys have any vegan food? And they're like, well, we could. I think we can pull up some grass, maybe some tree bark, and a few rocks in the back of the place. Or I'm like, well, you know what? Just give me a glass of water with a lemon, thanks. But but the other thing I did too was I actually, and it's tough to say, but I actually gave up drinking alcohol about a year ago. And one thing I did learn is where the term sobering came from. When I actually said it, I was like, you know, this not drinking alcohol thing is really so boring. And then I realized, hey, that's probably what somebody overheard from across the room when they said they were sobering up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I see what we're doing here. We got a little cheat sheet. Oh, yeah. Back to no further ado. The box. You got it, bro. You got it. Thanks for the station. Thank you.
Jace Noto, everyone. Just to reference, I don't know why this is backed up, but Jace, they called you they said health cuck alert. So there's a lot of very simple changes I could make to my life. Cuck, health cuck. Yeah. Like you're a very dominant force in the health field, and all of us are just getting fucked on a bed by big corporate fast food chains, so appreciate it. So boring, Jesus. That's rough. Don't read that. That's YouTube. That's YouTube, kids. You don't need to read that. I mean, was someone nailing this down? Jesus Christ. Can you believe we had a drag show not half an hour before? We cleared the fuck out of here. I wish we could have combined the comedy show and the drag show. It would have been almost as good as Gabe in that genie costume. Jesus. All right, box number 2. I'm assuming this can only get better, right? You don't open with the genie costume unless you got some top tier shit. Box number, oh Jesus, it was wrapped in fucking Angelo Caputo bags. We get it. You like fresh produce, and your parents are Polish. All right. This one's in a. Oh, this looks like someone's got to put something inside of them. Envelope number 2. Let's get into it. Good Lord. The suspense is unreal. I want to mention that none of the other suburban comedy nights are doing genie mystery box on openings live online under a Fortnite gaming premise. They're fucking us up with this stream. YouTube streaming is so fucked up, we have to stream under a Minecraft for... Who folded this? Who folds any paper like this? What? Could you not finish the... So sick people at work here. Everyone is to take a package. I don't understand that. Do not open them until you have read this note entirely. It is unreasonable how many forms of eyewear is worn on this show. That's true. 45 sunglasses and counting. Thank you, Jared. Jared, this redheaded fuck, has these just completely red sunglasses. He wants to eliminate half of his rods and cones so he can miss every stoplight in town and T-bone himself into an insurance claim. The green light was dark. Your second form of punishment is this new uniform, classy and stylish form of eye protection. You'll need them for your health and safety. This is your... This is number 2, but this is our third and final punishment. Hope we didn't fuck this up. Aaron, any help? Oh, just see if you slipped up. Fuck it, we're gonna open this. It's gonna be like, oh my god. Obviously, dental insurance with this fucking box. You should have came with a box cutter. Who's got package? This is serious packaging tape. Watch out for this kid. Oh, fuck, dude. That's why I see you didn't bring that girl that you brought last time. What's this? Did you? No. Oh, cloud goggles! Yeah! Woo! Woo! These are from the second Willy Wonka film, and I'm gonna plunge this in my abdomen. Get this out of here, dude. What are you doing with such serious knives? This ain't the UK, all right? The digestive tract is quite long. I'm sure there's a few feet we could spare. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, this is escalating. Let's bring on our next comedian. Who fuck me up, dude. Our next comedian, Big Shane. Please welcome Big Shane! Hold on a second. I think there's multiple pairs of cloud goggles in here. There's cloud goggles for me, Gabe, and Quinn, dude. Oh, this is a triple sunglasses case. That's amazing. This is a Vera Bradley container.
Give it up for Uncle Joe. Got us thinking the Taliban's in this motherfucker or something about to blow us all up before the damn show. One of these days he's gonna piss off one of them little girls he's taking down there in the Uncle Joe dungeon, and he's really gonna get some shit like that. You give me crabs, you piece of shit. Now you will die. As soon as you walk out your front door. Nah, it's fucked up. Anybody here ever had an STD? Yeah. Congratulations on not getting no ass for the next ever. Yeah. That's fucked up. I didn't technically have an STD, but I did catch a yeast infection for the first piece of pussy I ever got. That will ruin a man. It really will. Bad part is, I went by and about 2 weeks goes by, I guess, and I don't know what the hell's going on with my dick. I'm 14. It just looks bad. It's kind of scuffy and burny. You know what I mean? I'm like, I had to show my brother. So we go swimming. We out in the lake. I was like, hey, big brother, I got something I want to show you, man. I'm kind of worried about something. So I pull my pecker out and show it to him. He's like, oh, my God, what's wrong with it? I was hoping I'd have better advice than that. You're going to have to show mama. I was raised by a single mother most of my life. And I'll be 100% honest with you, not always the funnest thing in the world. She thought she had to be the mother and the father. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, we'll continue that story here in just a minute. And we'll get back to my poor cock about to turn red and fall off at this point. So I'm showing I just got to show mama. So, well, you know what? Another week and a half, 2 weeks goes by of a unmedicated yeast infection on a moderately fat young man. Who moderately? I was fucking fat. It's hot down there. So, well, I show my mother, and she don't tell me nothing about the feminine hygiene aisle at the Walgreens or Walmart. Do you know what she tells me to put on my penis to get rid of this yeast infection? Alcohol. I thought less of my mother for the moment I realized that there was cream for that. A soothing, awesome cream. that does not make you feel like your dick's on fire and about to fall off, and you run around the bathroom going, ah, damn. You can't really do a whole lot with your dick, you know. It's fucked up. But you know what? It did make it better. It did. So remember, if you're a dude and you ever get a yeast infection, just dip your dick in alcohol. Award-winning. Don't go get cream and all that. Don't do that. Yeah, I had a mean ass. Well, she wasn't mean. She just, you know, thought she had to do shit a certain way, you know. So check this shit. I'd be a bad little fat kid, get bad grades, that kind of shit. You know how it works. And then she'd go to I'm tired of this shit. Go to the bedroom. Your daddy will be up there. I don't even know what the fuck are you talking about. I ain't seen him in 2 years. She comes up there, beats the teetotal shit out of me. Yes, this hurts me worse than it hurts, blah, 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 that horse shit. Leaves me crying, walks out of the room, comes back in 23 seconds later saying, I'm sorry. He loves you. He only does that because he wants you to do better. I'm like, damn it, what? The fuck's wrong with you? What kind of drugs are you on? My mom used to get some bomb-ass drugs, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. My mother kept me fucked up from about the ages of 18 to 22. Always stoned. If I wasn't stoned at my homeboy's house, I was stoned at home. And that's a wonderful life. I'm just saying. Just saying. Oh, man. And toward the end of her years, my poor mother died of cancer. I hate fucking cancer. Can I get a woo for hating fucking cancer? Hell yeah. Fuck you, cancer. But I'm going to bring it back from the cancer, don't worry. She would give me liquid Oxycontin. She said, honey, do your knees hurt? Yes, they do. 30 minutes later, do your knees hurt? No, and nothing else does either. I fucked around and took way, way too much of that shit. And my mom was laying on the couch, you know, she done lost a bunch of weight and shit. I'm sitting there thinking, I done smoked like 4 blunts of fucking loud and done do way too much pain medication. And I was sitting there thinking, what the fuck would I do if she really did need me? Hell, mama, I'm on the way. Blurk. Wouldn't have worked out so well, I would only imagine. You know. But, you know, my mother tried. She was a recovering crackhead also. She was married to my father, which was the 5th biggest drug dealer in the state of Alabama in 18, oh shit, 18, no, that ain't it. 1984 to 1987, I grew up in a country trap house. Yes, it's always fun. Who knew all people on cocaine wasn't good people? Especially Uncle Jimmy that liked to go play catch. I get tired of playing catch with Uncle Jimmy because he always wanted to play catch where couldn't nobody see us. And I'd be like, Uncle Jimmy, I'm tired of playing catch. That's my butthole. Leave it alone.
Can I just say a comment on how that came through that I thought you particularly liked?
Yeah, go for it.
It says, Shane looks like he's had a Me Too story written about him by a ham sandwich.
You damn right. You know what? I'm going to say something right quick. I appreciate any, I don't care if it's good, bad, indifferent. Creativity is a wonderful fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't creative, don't type nothing. But if you are, add to the show. I love the show, man. I actually go on Uncle Joe's show sometime. It's pretty fucking great. I would actually wear that fishnet shirt that Gabe's got on right now. I would look like an overstuffed turkey thing or whatever, one of them, like somebody caught the biggest catch of what the fuck ever in the ocean. Put it back. It's the blob. But I hate to say this, I've recently been on some medicines to make me healthier, go figure, and I've gained about 30 fucking pounds getting healthier. I ain't figured that one out yet. You know? So I said, fuck it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lose 100 pounds between now and New Year's. So my big old fat ass going to be walking up and down this road all the time. Feel free to not stop and try to feed me. You know what the hardest part about dieting is going to be? It's not the fact that there's fucking fast food every 32 feet in America. You know what it's going to be? It's getting stoned, not eating. That is going to be the fucking hardest shit on the face of the earth. Why is that a side effect? You know what I mean? What the fuck? I don't really need to eat. I need to be high. How do I fix these things? Do you know? Does anybody know how to fix such things? You can breed purple pot into green pot and make pot that makes you drool out your butthole. You can't take the fact that you want to eat your ass to death out of it. Please do so. It would be wonderful. Damn it. Fuck you, people. And your fucking food. You know what? They give methadone to the heroin addicts, right? What do they give to a cheeseburger addict? You know what I mean? Somebody's got to figure out something to help me out of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Is there a faux chicken leg somewhere I can have? I love Quinn. Your laugh's fucking great, man. And that suit, man, I'm hoping you don't get chafy in that suit. I'm not sure what that's made out of. I'm sure it was bought on Wish, so that's probably not the best shit. So I'm hoping cancer don't happen in the next hour. Just a little chafiness. Finest threads made in Bangladesh can buy. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. I actually need something like that, man. You know, with it's all big down here. That would work out good for me. I wouldn't look so fat then. I hate that shit. Motherfuckers at work, you need to tuck your shirt in. I need to tell you to fuck you. I'm covering this shit up as much as I can. That's what I'm saying. Fuck you, man. I'm fat. I'm trying to cover it up. I got to look good sometimes. I done caught myself doing the fat girl pose when I take a picture. Cover that chin up, bitch. That's awful, but that's the way it works. That's the reason why I grew a beard out, man. Shit. Can't see this damn triple third chin I got going on down here. I shaved this motherfucker one time for the job I got right now, which I grew a beard out. I cannot go without face wear because I look like a dude that sells ice cream out of a van that just freshly run out of ice cream. It don't look good. So, you know, Big Shane, why is there barbed wire in your van? If you look close enough, there's some tarp and a shovel and a 3-foot-long dildo. Don't ask. I actually lost a dildo in the covers at the fucking Rock Island Holiday Inn. Big purple dildo, and these motherfuckers called later. You lost your item. Would you like to come back and get your item? I almost did it, man. But I don't know if I want to get I know it's my used dildo, but when there's times where you don't know where your dildo's been. You know what I'm saying? I could hand sanitize, but you still know, maybe. Hey, I've had enough time on stage. Y'all enjoyed Uncle Joe's show, even though y'all can't see none of the stream right now. But you can read it on me. And oh yeah, I am now celebrating fat life. I'm going to get some of these shirts made, so buy some fucking Big Shane Fat Life shirts. And a size way too small for you. Who's the next person coming up? I don't see a list. Is they a quasi-host coming up to take the mic, or what are we doing?
Quinn, get in.
Okay. Come on, Quinn Miller. Top of the line. Looking sexy in them glasses. I'm getting that butthole later, you know.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. I'm on the stage. Give me the mic.
Thank you. If I'm being honest, I feel like I'm underdressed from the neck down for this. Like, I wear floral print shirts every day. Today, I decide not to, and I get some bomb eyewear. Fuck. This is also really awkward because I'm about to tell some, like, depressing jokes. And yeah, exactly with these. Well, I've been working on them for 2 weeks. I'm not gonna not. Also, can we mention that there was a cowboy who brought 2 children into this show before the show started? Listen, who? Oh, fuck, I didn't even notice they were dressed as Spider-Man. So a cowboy brought 2 Spider-Man into the show, and I'm not allowed to tell them that I'm going to... Never mind. Did you notice they left right when Joe said throat slams? The dad stood up and was like, you're right. You're right. The kids were critiquing everything. They're like, this isn't really funny. But the minute Joe was like, throat slams, he was like, yeah, this is not the show for these children who are under fucking 10. Okay. So I realized that you inherit some traits from your parents, right? Genetic, social. Like some people inherited red hair from their parents, and then you wish you inherited some traits from your other parents. Like, for example, I didn't inherit my mom's will to live. Thank you. I wish I was kidding. I have 3 attempts under my belt, and never mind. Okay. What I did inherit was my mom's inability to accept consequence. The motorcycle confused me. I'm sorry, guys. It doesn't fucking matter. Gabe, you know why you have that outfit? Because I don't think it'd come in me or Joe's size, if I'm being honest. A fishnet shirt to cover me is just a net for fish properly sewn. Gabe, you look like a fully customized character in Fortnite. Dude, exactly. 2,000 V-Bucks, and I could be dancing like Gabe. These clout goggles really fucked my shit up. I'm not gonna lie. I had a real bunch. I was gonna make you guys all feel terrible. But listen, when from the neck up, you look fly. You can't hide it. Is Ray still here? Ray, I like you. Because me and you both don't have a neck. And that's, I am allowed to say it. I don't have a neck. Okay. When you see someone without a neck, you're like, oh, wow, him too, good. Years of depression have just crushed it. I agree. I was sitting over there by myself, just quietly drinking a beer, and a guy walked up to me, sat down next to me and said, did I see you at the Oasis? I said, no, I don't perform there. He goes, no, I mean the Oasis on, 88. And I'm like, oh, yeah, me and Joe definitely went there at 4 a.m. when every other McDonald's was closed. And, what I'm willing to say is we paid a toll to get McDonald's twice. And this guy knew me from it, okay? I just want you guys to realize where I'm at in my life, okay? That's where I'm getting noticed. Sorry. Oh, yeah, Steven gets it. Okay. So I really like this, that summer's coming, I really love waking up in a cold sweat at 3 a.m. and blaming it on the heat and not my incredible amount of anxiety that I'm barely able to cope with. If I wasn't wearing the goggles, it would have worked better. See, guys? See, if I just looked you guys in the eyes, it would have worked. But the goggles make me seem put together for some reason. It's a lie. I promise you. Oh, you want to know why I'm wearing socks? Joe yelled at me viciously for about 3 months. Oh, Quinn, put on socks. Oh, Quinn. So I did, you know? Yeah, I know. Well, now they don't. Listen, it is a marked improvement. I won't lie. Marked improvement. Now I just have to buy socks every 10 days because I'm not re-wearing things that went on my feet. That's disgusting. You think I'm kidding, guys, but there's a deep layer of mental illness that I'm just not going to talk about or touch on. And I've already bought another package of socks because I have 3 pairs left. Yeah, and I'm like, well, I might as well. It's only $10 once every 10 days. If I was smoking cigarettes, it'd be probably worse. But no. I'm just waiting until I get enough socks to where I could, like, jump in them, you know? But I'm worried that if my friends find me just huddled underneath all my socks, they probably won't talk to me anymore because they'll be like, oh, well, Quinn didn't wear socks, and now he's wearing too many socks, and I'm just trying to get this autism diagnosis because it's really starting to affect the way I live my life. Won't rewear socks, picks toes, and touches blunt. That's true. That's true. That's true. Listen, is he having sex with a ghost? He's breathing so heavy. No. Poor eating habits, guys. Poor eating habits. I breathe directly into the mic so you guys remember to run. Sometimes. Like, literally any time would be better than... I woke up from a panic dream this morning. 2 days ago, and yeah, I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, I woke up from a panic dream, and I was like, oh man, I need to change everything about my life. I'm gonna shave my head, dye my eyebrows, move to the West Coast, become a mime, just really fuck shit up, you know? Instead, I woke up and started doing push-ups, and I went for a walk at 4 in the morning. Yeah, if that's not the funniest thing I've said on stage, then my life is in a lot worse shape, guys, and I'll be Never mind. Okay, I'm getting off the stage. Alex Savant, I love you so much. Huh? Oh, we're doing the last box? Do you want me up here? I'll leave. Yep. Oh. Okay. I think he said stay up there. So how are you guys? Good. There's just no music. Yeah, don't. I'll hang myself here.
I hope 3rd time's not a charm.
4th.
4th, okay.
There's 4 boxes here, guys. There's too many boxes. Too many. There's bags? Okay, yeah, there are actually a lot of bags. I'll take some of these. I think they're back. Guys. Don't say anything. I think so. Don't say anything, though. Yeah.
They're going to lock us up soon.
Okay.
Put those bags down, all right?
Oh, okay.
You look like a trash man.
I mean, you handed them to me, so I figured I'd help.
Okay. Yeah, we're moving on to the 3rd one. Gabe. Yeah. This is our ASMR. It's always been an ASMR stream. Okay. Number 3. I'd like to thank whoever set this up ahead of time. You're a true MVP. I'm having a lot of fun.
That's true. Whoa.
I can't see. Okay. I don't know if I was making eyes with someone earlier or just. Okay. Still with the folding. Okay. This package is for Quinn. Oh.
Oh, no.
If it's socks, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Listen, listen, your friend, he's a very nice guy. You love him dearly. Wears no socks and leather Crocs. And every day he comes over, and within seconds of getting in your house, he just manhandles these things off and sits down on the couch, and you smell feet. And you just got done vacuuming and everything, and you have this good Polish mother in your background, and you're about to lose your fucking mind because it just smells like feet the whole time. And you ask him nicely, please wear socks, I'll buy you socks, let's get you socks, try socks, I have socks. No, I don't want to wear the same thing over and over again, even though it's saturated with your...
Listen, the only thing I'll say in defense
Do
of
not
that-
let him open it until you have read this note entirely. Wear socks. We're done with the conversation. Look, people notice it. Your life's improving. You got free sunglasses. Stop. This is the last step. That last step was the last step. You were so organized, but then you weren't. A true viewer. If your will has brought you this far into the humiliation without turning back, we applaud you. I mean, I just have to wear sunglasses. Gabe's the one over there sitting like some... He's a local teacher. He can't be seen with the fishnet tank top on. I'm sure it's not in the... They're going to write a rule. The rules are simple. You all have to get one ball in. Oh, God. What? Get out of here. Wow. I don't care that I don't have health insurance. This is the best time ever, dude. You can't take that away from me. Oh, my God. This is sickening. Who's part of this? I'm still going to find out I have HIV at the end. Nephew Quinn. Oh. Wow, okay. This one's for Quinn. Did we get this in the wrong order? Did you fuck this up, Raquel? This is definitely Aaron. Look at his handwriting. It doesn't say Aaron. I'm saying that you're Quinn, Gabe, get over here.
Come here, Gabe. Come on.
Yeah, let's abuse this costume more. We're not gonna open it yet. Wait. Now you're shouting instructions? All right. Put our boxes down. Open Quinn's first, okay? Open the...
Okay. I don't... She just understands. Okay, I'm open... No, don't open that. I'm supposed to open this, right?
Okay.
Okay. Losing my mind.
Wow.
Oh.
Is this mini putt?
Yeah, it's mini putt.
We have to golf now?
Bump stock.
Oh, my God.
It's golfing with friends.
Okay.
Too much tape.
When was the golf supposed to happen? Before or after the sunglasses? Okay. Quickly, let's set this up. We're losing the attention of the audience. Quinn just does a circle and...
There's a note?
Oh. You shouldn't duct tape notes to the bottom of boxes.
Oh, here we go, baby. There we go.
Okay, set up that golf. We'll get this fourth step ready. Yeah. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Who needs Tinder when you have a friend like this? Good job, boys. You've earned another day of your life. Thank you for... Thank you. Thank you so being so gracious. Because of your strength and willingness to take on these challenges, you are officially forgiven of all your wrongdoings. Wow. Your prizes are waiting for you right outside your door. Go take a peek. Be safe. Congratulations. And those were over there, right? But that was inside the door. Whose door? My door? At my house, I have to go home now? Okay. This is too much. This. All right, we're gonna open up these other boxes, right? Holy shit!
What? I'm just trying. Sorry.
All right, let's open these boxes. Let's.
Oh, okay.
You keep putting. You keep fucking swinging that bat over there, dude.
Oh. I got second ones. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. 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 Are you shitting me? What? Wow, dude, this is the new skin suit. Wow. I wish yours was spelled wrong.
I would have been okay with it.
Woo!
Explains why you asked.
Wow, Aaron. Wow. Aaron, you're an angel. Let's give a big round of applause for Aaron. Wow. Wow. You're, Gabe, please don't wear save the tracksuit for tomorrow. Please keep wearing this.
I did it.
This is like Quinn's bedroom. We have to clean everything up now. Jesus. Who's the next comedian? Alex Savant. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Keep it going, guys. How about that fucking mystery box? Isn't that something? I gotta be honest. When I got here and saw that they were doing this, in the back of my head, I was totally thinking, like, I'm gonna go stand outside at some point just in case this place fucking blows up. I was so sure. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, I'm pretty sure people are gonna die. I was questioning, like, I wonder if Gabe's suit has, like, poison in it or something. This is where my head went. I'm glad that nobody's dying yet. Jesus. How are we doing, guys? Are we... Give it up for this fucking open mic. Is this not the greatest open mic ever? What other open mic is this? Why is Spider-Man in the cowboy back? You came at the wrong time, man. Are you trying to ruin this child so he grows up just like me? He's a boss? He's a baby. On a real note, though, I bet I can fit into that Spider-Man suit. How much? This shit's dope as fuck, man. I wish. I don't think that would be legal, to be honest. Guys, I'm getting frustrated. I'm trying to do this comedy thing. I have like a simple goal in life. I just want to tell jokes, smoke dope, and fuck people's moms, all right? I don't think I'm asking that much, you know? Like, I'm working at it. I'm getting some places, but it's hard, man. I got to get the job. I got a job and shit that I got to work during the day, and I thought it would be a cool job, but I'm becoming more corporate. Like, it's pissing me off, guys. I just want to smoke dope, tell jokes, and fuck people's moms. I don't think it's that much to ask for, all right? Some people want lots of shit. Some people want families and careers, 2-story houses, white picket fences. I just want to tell jokes, smoke dope, and fuck people's moms, all right? Some people want Ferraris. Some people want millions of dollars. I just want to tell jokes, smoke dope, and fuck people's moms. I don't even have to fuck your mom. To be honest, if I'm being, I'll make a compromise. How about a hand job from people's moms? I'm cool with that. I will accept the PBR of sexual favors from anyone's mom. Yeah, that's right. I compared hand jobs to PBR. It's the greatest fucking comparison ever. They're both dry and unsatisfying, yet I constantly gravitate towards them. Both of them I first had when I was 15. People always ask me too, this is the biggest comparison. People are always like, why would you get PBR when you could get something better? The same reason I get hand jobs instead of sex, guys. I hate myself. And it's part of a self-loathing process. Something's wrong up here. I don't know what it is. I was thinking about this today, guys. I think Quinn, the more I get to know Quinn, the more I realize that Quinn is me with like slightly worse choices in health. Other than that, we're the same fucking person. It's getting to the point now, I'm so worried. I feel like me and Quinn might be the same person from parallel universes that are somehow crossing. And I'm afraid to touch him now because I don't want everyone to fucking explode now that that box was fun. I don't know. This is what's going on, guys. This is what's going on in my head. Mostly chaos. I opened up to my buddy the other day and brought up the fact that I had been tricked into trying meth one time. And he asked a very reasonable question. He said, how do you get tricked into doing meth? I said, well, you have to be open to doing almost any other drug. I thought I was doing crack, guys. I'm just kidding. I thought it was Molly. I wanted to feel good. All right, lighten it up a bit from the meth jokes. Growing up, did anyone else grow up with a childhood where, like, someone was constantly getting hurt? Anyone? No? Was my life the only one that was chaos and fun? Someone was... She's going like this. Kiefer? You two? Are you guys brother and sister? No? Oh, shit. My bad. I'm fucking it up for Kiefer. But no, man, growing up, dude, someone was always getting hurt around my house, like, all the time. I don't know why. Maybe it was because we did shit like filled squirt guns with gasoline and shot them through tiki torches. We were 10 and full of vigor. This guy, hey, kids, listen to everything I say. Take notes. Get ideas. I had a trampoline growing up, and I thought trampolines were the shit when I was a kid, but as an adult, I realized that they were definitely death traps, right? Like, who fucking thought of that? Who's like, no, it would be cool? What if we line a metal circle with springs, you know, the most dangerous pinch point ever? And they'll put a stretchy tarp across it, and kids can bounce on it and launch each other into the air. And usually they'll come back on the tramp, but sometimes they probably will hit the ground. But if there's one thing I know about kids and their tiny skeletons, it's that they're durable. But I had a trampoline, and I had a neighbor who was my best friend growing up, and he was not allowed on the trampoline because his mom was a nurse, and she thought it was dangerous, believe it or not. And he would always come over, and I'd be like, let's get on the trampoline. He's like, I can't. I was like, fucking, this is American, man. Let's get on this tramp. We're young. We're indestructible. We're going to live forever. Let's have the time of our lives. It's summer in 2003. Let's bounce. So we get on the tramp. My neighbor and me, we're bouncing around. Next thing you know, his eyelid is stuck in the spring of the trampoline. It was a windy day. He did a front flip. You shouldn't be showing off, all right? That's what you get for being cocky. Luckily, my older brother, Austin, was there to save him. He goes, I got you. And he bounced him, and he launched him, freeing his eyelid from the springs, throwing him off of the trampoline where he fell to the ground and shattered his collarbone. All I'm saying is my neighbor's mom might have fucking been right about trampolines, guys. I don't think kids should be allowed to have them. That was my brother, though. You know, he was a hero. What? Did I miss something? Okay. My brother was a hero, guys. He was always there for me when I was a kid, you know. Even when I made mistakes, he was there to hit me and call me a fucking retard. He made me the man I am today, guys. Made me the man I am today. Don't clap for that. I'm a monster, all right?
They're saying that the bags in the box are for you to put over your head when you tell another joke about doing cocaine.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Bring it on, YouTube. All right? You have any idea what's stewing around in this brain? Shit all over me. I don't give a fuck. That's why I come to this mic every week. You think I come here to feel better about myself?
Alex looks like the kind of guy who walks down the street yelling at his sloppy girlfriend, pushing a stroller in the grass.
That brings up a story. I started smoking weed when I was 15 years old, guys, and I went to some shady places, hung out with some weird people. I remember one day we were hanging out at the local park downtown, you know, like trash. And we wanted to smoke some weed, so we go with our buddy who we had been hanging out with, who was 35. And we went down the trail into the woods thinking, hopefully we don't get raped or murdered. But on our way there, he opens up the back of his fucking car and pulls out a stroller and then puts a baby in it. I'm 15. My whole life is oriented to trying to not be around babies. And this dude's pulling one out to go smoke weed in the woods. So we walked down the trail and we're sitting there and we're smoking weed. And even my young brain was like, you know what? I don't think we should be smoking weed with this fucking baby right here. So he's like, you're right. And then he turns the stroller around and pushes it like 10 feet away. So now we're over here smoking weed and there's just a fucking baby sitting over there where we can't see it in the middle of the woods at 10:30 at night. And that was my life growing up, guys. We're just fucking ripping people's eyes out with trampoline springs and smoking weed with babies. That's how I rolled. It was the 90s and early 2000s. It was a different time. All right, I'm going to get out of here on this last little story here because I feel like I have to talk about it. One week when I was in town, we went to Stanley's, the local drinking hole, whatever the fuck. And this dude, I don't know if he's here. If you are, go fuck yourself. All right? Some dude's talking shit to me, all right? Because somebody's mom, I won't use names, is having me take money out of orifices with orifices. Her orifices with my orifices. All kinds of things were happening. You were there. You don't fucking act like it was disgusting. It was hot. All right? I was hoping she was going to be here. But this dude's like, hey, don't fuck with mom. If you hurt my mom, I'll hurt you. And I had been drinking, so naturally I said, ha! You can fucking try. I said this as he's walking to the bathroom. He stops and turns around. He's like, what? I said, you can fucking try, dude. He said, I said, don't hurt mom or I'll hurt you. I said, are you trying to get me to fuck your mom right now? Because I'm about to be your fucking stepdad, man. Say one more word, I'm going to be out in my truck getting a fucking PBR right now. Turns out it wasn't even his fucking mom. And which brings up my next point. This is America. It's 2018. We're free. I'll fuck whoever's mom I want. Don't tell me whose moms I can and can't fuck. All right, I'm out of here. My name's Alex Savant. See ya never.
Listen, when you get a 4X jumpsuit, apparently it's for a man who's 6'7", so this is what Quinn wearing pants must feel like every day. Jesus. I like that my cock could be halfway down my knee, too. That's... Are you lighting me right now? Oh, that's a... Please welcome to the stage, Joe DeGan.
I feel like I just want to yell at all of the millennials that allowed this to happen. There's a big mess on this stage right now. Clearly, none of them have ever had to pick up after themselves. That's all I'm saying. No? Nobody else still can't learn how to piss into the toilet, not on the seat? We're cool. In the men's room of any goddamn bathroom, why? Please tell me why is there piss on a stall seat? Why? 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 Right? Clearly you've never had a woman in your life. That's all I'm saying. Jesus, it's not hard. Just don't piss on the seat, you guys. I might have had a bad experience just recently with that. Not here, because you guys are classy. Some of you. Except for the people who are making me really want to feel like Joe Chill right now. We're cool. Nobody else? Batman trivia? Let's get into it. What time is it right now? Does anyone have the time? Can I just get the time? 10:31. Okay. This is poignant then. Does anyone know What will happen if you're just hanging around Wayne Manor or like the library specifically and you just set the clock in there to 10:47? Anyone know what will happen? Nobody? Opens up the Batcave, you guys. Come on. That's like basic Batman knowledge. Also, that's the time of night his parents were shot and killed coming out of a theater, exiting through Crime Alley. They went to college, and they thought Crime Alley was the right way to go. That's point number one. Point number two, this guy's got like how many more minutes left to get your kids home before Joe Chill takes over? I'm just wondering. I will make that Spider-Man into a Batman real quick. We're cool. I might not have to worry about it. He almost ran in the fucking street earlier. I don't know if you were doing coke or smoking a joint. I get it. Just don't bring your kid out with it. It's cool. Dude, me and another guy were outside sweating. We're like, where the fuck is this guy? Baby's just waving to semis. It's cool. Guys, parenting's fun, isn't it? Oh. That just caught me off guard. I don't know how often you guys see that. I thought this was DeKalb, not like the north side of Chicago. I don't know. Because there are no closing times at those playgrounds. We've all been there. Yeah. I just got like 3 a.m. tacos. Why is there a kid going down a slide? This is weird. And there's a couple walking their dog. You guys need new jobs. Just saying. Do we have any other parents in the room? No, fuck no, not that I know of, thank God. It's cool. That's all right. I am a parent. I know it doesn't look it when I'm stoned like this right now, but I am. I kept him at home with my mother-in-law. You're welcome. It's just important. You should all be doing that. Just going to keep reiterating that for the rest of this set. You guys just keep your kids at home. But I want this for everyone. I have a son recently. I learned that I'm not the cool dad anymore. That sucks. Yeah, because he schooled me for the first time at an arcade, and that's my weak point, okay? Because me personally, I'm an arcade guy, right? Like, I'm going to take you out. You want to jump in this Mortal Kombat game or Tekken right now, you're going to get put down. You don't know enough about Marvel versus Capcom to step up to me right now, son. But he did do this. He took down the claw game, a game I have never been good at, ever. And the way he did it was so demeaning to me, personally. Like, he just called his shot like goddamn Babe Ruth. Walks up to this thing, puts in my money. By the way, it's my money we're spending, so whatever he gets, it's mine, right? Or you agree? Cool. He just, first try, right? Gets one. And I'm like, that's luck. Lucky shot right there, sir. Lucky shot. But then he did this shit, right? And I almost lost it, you guys. He called his next shot. He's like, I'm getting that one right there next. Can I have another one? I was like, you need to learn this lesson. You can't always get what I had to make it happen. So I give him another couple of tokens, right? He puts it in, pulls out another goddamn stuffed animal. And then has the audacity to look at me and tell me, it's okay, Daddy. We'll tell Mommy you got this one. Shut up. I did get that one. That's my paycheck money. We've already had this conversation. I got her that one and the one you got before. We're going to bend down very professionally. Oh, this was rough. I had a weird week. Anybody ever show up at a party where your ex-dealer is? That's somewhere. Maybe you walk in a little loud like I do with 2 joints in your mouth. It's fine. It was hard. Like, I don't know how to explain to him that I didn't get this weed from him. I haven't bought weed from him in like a month and a half. He knows I smoke every day. These clearly aren't mine. It's like, I had to like go, oh yeah, they were giving them out. You got here late. It's fine. This is not, I don't know who these are from. Because that's an awkward situation. Do you guys ever have to break up with a dealer? Oh, let's be honest. This is your fault. This is all your fault. $60 for an eighth. It's only fun for so long. What are we doing? I know you're getting them for $40. $50 is cool, right? Don't be a dick. There was seeds in the last one. Don't be an asshole. This is weird. I don't know if you guys will like follow me down this train of thought, but I really think that coin collectors are ruining the Americas. Yeah. I'm just doing a little bit of research. Maybe I'm a little bit too high on eBay, right? And I see a Buffalo nickel going for goddamn near $2 million. I don't care what the exchange rate is. It's a fucking nickel. Trump's not ruining America. Coin collectors are. It's fine. Just think about that when the water wars start. It's fine. Somebody paid $2 million for a goddamn Buffalo nickel. I need cigarettes and fuel. Stat. Okay. Oh, my son, he just celebrated his 8th birthday. I don't know. Yeah, you don't have to applaud. It's not worth it. I was a shitty dad. He wanted to like go to laser tag, and I have a weakness for laser tag, okay? And it's because I've seen too many movies in the 80s, and I feel like they're going to be recruiting. Yeah. Like, you see that? You see that little DeGand over there? He just cleared 5,000 on his first try. Sign him up. I just keep I think like it's gonna be like Last Starfighter, and they're just gonna take my kid, and they're gonna be like, yeah, he fell down a well. We don't know where he is. My son will be the next Parzival, you guys. It's cool. I'll just be okay with it. But to end on this, I had some newly arrived babies in my family. Yeah, newly arrived babies. By that I mean they're fresh. You know what I mean? That smell, like when they're fresh. And I was wondering, like, if anybody else had noticed that, like, babies turn women into cannibals. Is that a thing? Because I just kept hearing ladies talking about what they wanted to fucking eat on this baby. Like, it was just, yeah, I just want to eat his cheeks. His little feet, I just want to eat them all up. I was like, this is weird. This is weird for me. I feel like I should be protecting this child more. You guys stop talking about cannibalizing of me. It's fine. That's been my time. My name is Joe DeGan. Thank you very much. I don't see a list up here, but I'm pretty sure that the next person to come up is a lovely friend of mine. Do you want me to bring him up? Yeah. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna whisper into some sweet nothings so that he can whisper some sweet nothings into your ear. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mike Nyman.
Hi, I think I'm gonna go for the taller one. Okay, yeah, this is a comedy night, but guess what? I'm gonna derail it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let's see. I don't really feel like saying anything, so here we go. This is called Guy Pierced. Sometimes I think that I might be bi-curious, sleeping with chicks who don't know who Bill Murray is and can't take a sideways glance, but I can take a swift kick right into the pants. I can pretend like nobody would have me. In fact, I already do so gladly. Some days I can't help but mope, but don't throw me a rope. That's just how I cope. Some days I rhyme 1 hour at a time, and everything everywhere couldn't be more fine. Some days I'm feeling like the Lone Ranger with less danger. It's no manger, but my home is no greater than a glorified attic, riddled with cats acting erratic. There's a different static array now on display in my brain. Once riddled by self-doubt, now I'm just a professed lout with slightly less clout. Like I fought in Midas's gloves and I still lost the bout. I know that gold only glitters, yet I still wanted to be an all-star. But only chasing after the shiny may have given this journey a false start. I mean, I actually might be happier being Paul Blart. I'm sick of rationing my passion. See, I'm cashing in and buying flashy things, but not sure I've come out ahead, not sure I've come out with a head. Less typing, more napping, more griping, less rapping. To be nice, I'm shipping pieces of myself all over the map, or I'm just trying to convince myself that these people I still matter. I'm more nominal than phenomenal. No gym days, no abdominals. A less ill-employed cracker. I'm building shit till my crack hurt. Oh, wait, what? Whoa. Sorry. I changed this line apparently, but did not update this. So a less ill-employed cracker, but still that lovable slacker. I'll charm you with movie facts about your least favorite actors. Dylan said crawl out your window, but I'm creeping in the back door with a handful of records ready to take you on a rap tour. I'm blue collar down to the stagger like Merle Haggard without the swagger, but that's nothing new. And if you're asking my name, well, it's Queen Bitch to you. Everything is hunky-dory in this Davy Jones story. In fact, the mask that I wear can only tell the tales of my glory. And then, well, it starts to get boring. So you stare up at the sky, generically philosophize thoughts about the smallness of your life. But when I look up, all I see is the ceiling of a car, man. And all you can tell me is there's a star, man, waiting in the sky, and the paint is nearly dry, which sounded like nothing more than hazy cosmic jive. Okay. I have arrived. A few more beverages imbibed, and I'm flapping like a loose tooth, high as the fucking spruce goose, and just about as late and just about as lame, and I'm slowly losing my brain. Nap time. My references are esoteric, like Faulkner or Grimes. Frank, that is, Simpsons fans. I'm tallish like Ivy climbing the lattice, blindingly white, but I'm oozing blackness. My oozy weight is none, but my vinyl weighs a ton. Rap albums and movies are my only familiarity with guns, honestly. Otherwise, my association with them remains at none. And that's the way I'd like to keep it, because that barrel is longer than a year, and a year can be like forever. But when years go by real quick, well, that's shit. That's when I like them better. And when it's raining really hard, that's when I like the weather. Christian Slater was in Heathers, but I think Jack Nicholson would have been better, assuming age is not a factor. And it rarely is when you're an actor. And it rarely is when you are hot, until, of course, you are not. And if you never were, then it never was. And away you can just comfortably rot. Okay, that's Guy Pearce. Okay, I just had to get some shit out, and thanks for listening. I'm a little bit more comfortable now. So that was like a little bit of a self-exploration thing. I'm gonna do one more quick piece for you guys, and then we can get back to rocking the comedy. This is, how many, okay, I mentioned rap a lot, so obviously I'm a big fan of rap. Does anybody like the rapper Kool Keith? Yeah? Okay, so this is like an ode to Kool Keith. I listen to Kool Keith raps. I wear Will Smith caps. I don't take no crap when the shutter goes snap. I listen to Keith Sweat, so that means I'm sweaty. I listen to Kool Keith raps. I visit the Serengeti. If a song is boring and sweet, then that shit ain't ballin' to me. I make paper mache. I make scumbags pay. My name's Dr. Nye. No, it's not. Who's next in line? Wait, what's that say? Oh, hey. Yo, nurse, prep the next patient while I take my anxiety medication. I listen to Kool Keith raps about basketball and crap, about women's thighs and aliens, about the band Van Halen. I wrote Robert Smith a note on the top of my shoes. It said, there ain't no cure for the Cure blues. And the more I see of Morrissey, well, the less I want personally. Because I listen to Kool Keith raps. I listen to scientist beats. I don't take no crap, and I don't eat no meat. Yeah, obviously, you guys probably guessed that a long time ago. There is no substitute for that Kool Keith truth, and there's no antidote for whatever the hell he smoked. That doesn't rhyme. What is on his mind? He plucks it raw from the vine. A touch of the ultramagnetic, on the verge of being diabetic. I don't do crowd work because I'm a damn smug jerk. I don't have no friends. I can't make made ends. I stand 6 foot straight up. In the paint is where I post up. I eat tofu wraps. I listen to Kool Keith raps. If a song is boring and sweet, well, then that shit ain't Kool Keith. Okay, thanks, guys.
Give it up one more time. Is this guy a millennial? He kind of looks like Boy George. I don't think so. A little bit more makeup. I hope his career goes the same way as Selena. You're going to be very successful before you're murdered. So, that's a good comment, yeah. ISIS just claimed this act for the revolution. Wow. I thought Grimes and Death Grips were the same band. So when I find out Elon Musk was dating Death Grips, I was so confused. But it's this meme culture, you know, it's just, you just see these things every day, day in, day out. And you're, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Elon's doing it. He's dating a whole band, of course he can. He put a car in space, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Find out that Death Grips and Grimes is like a 25-year-old pastel goth. And with a very nice falsetto, so. Not the noise rapper I thought he was. The Elon Musk, huh? What a great guy. You'd fuck on the first date for Elon Musk. We can all agree, right? Just want an electric car. I can give head. Where is the list? They fucked up that Mars car, though, right? Some kind of alien squatted right on it, and that was that. Jesus, there's too many cryptic pieces of paper in here. Who's next? Who hasn't done comedy? Who wants to go next? This is the putter you were using? No wonder you were so god-awful. I wouldn't. Okay. Let's get Gabe up here. Fuck it. I like that costume. Please welcome to stage Gabriel Rodriguez.
Thank you. Wow. Wow, give it up one more time for the chat. Funnier than most of the comedians tonight. All right. Including me, all right? Jesus, don't get... All right. Female squirting is just piss. Can we all agree on that before we move on? Because none of these jokes gonna make no sense if we don't agree on that. All right, so... Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm here to meet Instagram thotties and eat vegan chili. And I'm all out of money, all right? You guys heard that awesome popular Drake song on the radio? You guys like Drake? I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way, I found a way. If you open up your eyes, see what's in... All right. Oh, not Drake Bell? You guys don't like Drake Bell? All right. Oh, the rapper Drake. That guy's a fucking hack. That guy just rips off everybody, dude. Like, that guy just, ripped off, you guys know that song, I Need a One Dance. He totally ripped off Lion King. What the fuck, Drake? All right, I was gonna do 2 minutes of my act were devoted completely to just doing the Fortnite dances in this outfit, so bear with me for a second. Oh yeah, there's this one. Sorry, that's cancer. I'm so ashamed of myself for doing that. Oh my gosh, I have to go to work with a straight face tomorrow. This is the worst. I can't see a goddamn thing. Oh, now we can see how completely average looking this crowd is. All right. Seriously, look at each other here. Not awful. I mean, look at you. Just, but you're not good by any stretch. All right. They say that as a teacher, it kind of, the hard part is that you can't avoid kids that you would avoid if you were a student in high school, right? Like if you're a student in high school, you used to avoid the fuckhead kids at your school. But when you're a teacher, it's like, no. It's like you gotta be there for those kids the most, right? And that's the hardest part about teaching. I would say the first day of a job that I had one time, I had a student say to me, do you think I have to respect you just because you're the teacher? Because I'm about to get disrespectful. And he pulled out a knife. And that was just the first day. Yeah, all right, we're moving on. They say that you can't give up on kids either. Like teachers are like, you know, you never give up on. I've given up on 3 kids this month. It's not because I'm heartless. It's just practical, just pragmatic. It's gonna be the best results for everybody. Listen, I can't be fucking Christ for a piece of shit kid. All right, they gotta meet me 1/6 of the way. Come on. I'm literally reading stories to kids. It's hard to answer the questions. I read it to you. Fucking can't even fucking read. You idiot, dude. Oh my gosh. Literally half a page on how much I hate these children. Oh, yeah. Let's do a quick Fortnite dance real quick, yeah? Thank you. You know, people ask me as a Mexican, like, do you care about this immigration issue? And I'm like, no, I care more about education issues, all right? Because when these kids don't pay attention, they build a mental wall to keep me out. And that's much harder to get over. No, seriously, like, you can't avoid these fuckhead kids. Like, you gotta really just address them. That's why some teachers are not mentally strong, and that's why some teachers just burn out badly. We're not gonna go into that. Let's see. I'm a scientist of learning. Oh my gosh, how arrogant could you be, Gabriel? Jesus, scientist of learning. Oh my God. What was can't give up? Yes, you can. Okay, I've done that. Do you think? I think personally that people who got DUIs and have to walk everywhere should just tell everybody that they started reading Henry David Thoreau and yeah. Walden, everyone thinks it's this transcendental book. It's a guide to being homeless in the 1800s. The guy tells you how to build a house for $30. Really? At school I got to tell these this kid is like taking this religion thing, religion class, and he was learning about Islam, and he saw that he was researching these 5 pillars that are in Islam. They're like the 10 commandments or like the 72 virgins. It's like numbers. Anyway, he was learning about the 5 pillars, and the pillar of prayer is called salat. Salat of prayer, if you ask me. 5 times a day? No, thank you. Then they also had the psalm, which is the prayer of fasting. But I had some Muslim friends when I was growing up, and I saw them popping candy during Ramadan, so yeah. Psalm. They always tried to convert me by, telling me how heaven was going to be like. They're like, when you die, you get golden Xbox. You get diamond Dreamcast, you get platinum PlayStation, and the golden GameCube. Whatever you want, my friend. I'm just like, wow. Jihad me at golden Xbox. Good Lord, and I've been a Muslim since 2005, so salam. Good night, thank you.
Incredible footage. Thank you, Blake. Let's bring up our next comedian, Jared, the Red Skull Ellis.
All right. Keep it going for MC Rodriguez over here. And give it up for Aaron for creating these wonderful ransom boxes for us to enjoy. Can't even get a girl to send back a text message. She creates a to-do list with prizes at the end. Fucking incredible. I did try dabbling in prostitution lately, guys. I did. Not as the customer for once, so, say I was excited. Here's the deal. I met this girl at my local bar. She was in town from Florida visiting family or something. We really hit it off, shared a wonderful evening together. She flew back to Florida the next day. So I was under the impression, it's a one-night stand, whatever, no big deal. Probably never talk to her again. But she keeps texting me like, hey, you should come out to Florida. You should come out to Florida. I was like, I'm a struggling stand-up comedian. Can't exactly afford these flights of fancy. She's like, I'll fly you out here. Well, sign me up. Fuck, I'm down for a free vacation. Now I understand it's probably a terrible idea to fly out to somebody I barely know, but I'm kind of bored lately. Need to mix things up a little bit, Why not? I've been trying to give this shit away for years to very few takers. Somebody wants to put a price on it, I'm in. Fuck. But I mean, I was getting a little worried, and I started, in my head, like, people do this kind of shit on the internet all the time, right? That's somebody they never actually met. They just been talking to, and then they fly somewhere to meet them. Not only have I actually met this girl, we've already slept together. She knows the sex is going to be adequate at best. What am I worried about? Oh, as it's getting closer, we were talking on the phone a few times, and I was still trying to back out. Like, I don't really know if we should do this. Sounds a little crazy. She's like, oh, you got out here? I'll take you to Universal Studios. We'll go parasailing. I'll take you on a boat ride through the Everglades. And I was like, fuck. You know what? We live in the era of the gender-swapped reboot. If girls can be Ghostbusters, I can sure as shit be Pretty Woman. That's right. Just call me Julia. Day finally comes around, and I will say she flew me Spirit Airlines, so I feel like she only paid slightly more than I'm worth. But I got out there, and it starts off well. First day there, we go parasailing. It's a wonderful day. We check out Hogan's Beach Shop on Clearwater Beach. I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. It was amazing. She takes me out drinking that night. We got all wasted. It's a wonderful, wonderful evening. The next day, we spent most of the day recovering. And that night, I had booked a show in Orlando. We get to the show. I'm doing my show, and she kind of disappears for a little bit. And I find her outside, and she's on the screen yelling at her baby daddy. Like, they get into some huge argument. She barely says a word the rest of the night. Next day, she wakes up. She's like, oh, I got to leave you here for a little bit. I got to go see my kid because it's Easter. Because she's the type of woman who would fly in a sex worker on Easter. And then she comes back a few hours later with this child, doesn't explain to me the situation, goes to her room and leaves me alone with this child to basically babysit for 2 days. And this is where, Hollywood gives you those false expectations. Got all excited for this Pretty Woman deal and didn't exactly turn out how I wanted. They leave that part of the story out. That's the end of Julia Roberts' story in that movie. But up to that point, she's been a prostitute for several years. She's been putting up with gangbangs, having cigarette butts put on her for a long time. Most ridiculous thing about that $1 million smile she's got, that wasn't missing any fucking teeth. I guess my point is I'm still out there looking for my Richard Gere. I'm still searching. I'm a big pro wrestling fan, guys, like I said. And I think if pro wrestling has taught us anything, it's that we should just allow steroids in sports. Fuck it all. Like, Jesus, that shit's entertaining. I mean, look at UFC and baseball both cracked down serious style. They got a real drug testing behind them. And UFC, biggest star they got right now is Conor McGregor. He's fought 3 times in the last 5 years, and one of them was a boxing match. Baseball has gotten so shitty, even the fucking Cubs won one. But I think my favorite thing would be if we're going to start being honest about all this stuff. You got any of these friends who collect like sports memorabilia? They like autographed balls and game-worn shoes and all this nonsense? Fuck that. I want to see your autograph. I want to see that syringe collection. Fuck yeah. These 3 right here responsible for Brock Lesnar's entire UFC run. Over here, Barry Bonds' home run record. That's the one that did it. Then we're going to start being honest about that. We'll start having other collections, Here's Brett Favre's pill bottles. That's how we got sacked all those times, how we dealt with it. Here's Daryl Strawberry's crack pipe. Not a sports memorabilia, guys, but I'm a rock and roll memorabilia. I'm going to get my hands on that Nevermind needle. Big Nirvana fan. Even if you're not a collector, at the very least, you got to appreciate eBay would be a far more interesting website. You guys see these disease awareness campaigns every year? Cancer awareness, AIDS awareness. Not a doctor, but I'm fairly certain simply acknowledging a disease exists does absolutely nothing to help cure it. Was aware I was balding for years. Didn't fucking help me any, guys. Yeah, this isn't a lifestyle choice. I guarantee you no redhead in the history of time has ever said to himself, gee, you know what I need? A large patch of unprotected skin as close to the sun as I can possibly get at all times. Yeah, I'm going to be fairly fucking aware of soon, guys. Goddamn skin cancer. Too dark? Jesus. I think it shows how lazy we got in society, though, because it used to be run for the cure. Then it was a cancer walk. Now it's, just be aware. Keep an eye out your window. Those pesky AIDS will get you. Campaigns that also make sense half the time, though. I've seen signs that says McDonald's supports diabetes awareness. Of course they do. No one's more aware of a disease than the people who fucking have it. Or the NFL does their breast cancer awareness thing every October, which is all well and good. It seems to me they should have a few more concerns, like, I don't know, domestic abuse awareness, possibly concussion symptom awareness, seems like it should be a more pertinent cause. But my personal favorite, guys, is autism awareness. Because I don't know much about autism. Apparently, neither do most doctors. The one thing that I do know is that awareness is kind of their issue. Oh, guys, I love being a stand-up comedian. My favorite part is to get to do a lot of traveling. I was in LA a while back, and I'm leaving this restaurant the first night I get there. And I get handed this pamphlet. You know, there's people like, hey, you want cast in a sitcom? Check out the seminar. Check this out. Right in the corner, I just see it, read it out loud. It says, sponsored by the Church of Scientology. Oh, shit, trying to recruit me already. I said that shit to the lady. She's like, why do you say it like that? What have you heard? The media lies! Whoa, lady, it doesn't matter what I've heard. Seen what you did to Tom Cruise. He was Maverick, for Christ's sake, and look at him now. He's a shell of a man. But it's easy to make fun of Scientology. It really is, because it's based on a book written by a sci-fi author. If we're going to start poking holes in one religious text, we got to start looking at some others. Take a look at the Bible for a second, guys. The Bible wasn't put together until about 300 years after Jesus walked the earth. Up to that point, passed mostly by word of mouth. Ever play a telephone game in elementary school? Whisper in your neighbor's ear, hey, John has a red shirt. 25 kids later comes out, hey, Susie's uncle touches her. I don't know. Went to a weird school. That's 25 kids. Imagine 300 years of that. I think it started off all nice and simple. Hey, my basement flooded the other day. Luckily, my neighbor Noah was there to save my cat. 300 years later, God told him to build an ark and carry 2 of every animal to safety. Or, oh man, my roof's leaking. Oh, I got this buddy Jesus, he's a hell of a carpenter. 300 years later, this man can walk on water. Or my personal favorite is, you guys aren't gonna believe this. My buddy Moses the other day went down on this chick when she was ragging. 300 years later, he parted the Red Seas and freed his people from oppression. All right, guys, I'm Jared Ellis. That's all I got. Give it up for your next comedian, Chris May.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I got to try something real quick. I just wanted to see what my dick would look like as a Doberman pinscher. Row, 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 row. Yeah, got that out of the way. I saw the battery dying. I'm like, I'm not going to get to that one. Whoo-wee. Gabe looks like the Academy Award for gay pornography. You just won a Gaby. Oh. 2 days and counting, you guys, and I gotta admit, I'm fucking nervous. I'm getting a vasectomy in 2 days. Yeah, oh, yay! I'm worried about the needle, like, because they're gonna shove a needle in my ball sack, and that's like what I'm worried about the most out of the whole thing. It's terrible. But don't worry, ladies. I have a lot of sperm saved in my freezer and some ice cube trays. If you're interested in having really tall, bald kids with Amish women hips, give me a call. A couple of trays are filled up. Some of them are Han Solo and carbonite. That's how I get down. Ugh. Oh, God, I'm not looking forward to this at all. And I did not, when I called him up, I did not ask any important questions. I got all my information secondhand from my buddy who listened to the conversation. And I was just like, I didn't ask anything. He's like, oh, man, it's no big deal. You're going to go in there. He's going to feel your balls. You got to jack off in a cup, and then they do the thing. I was like, that order is fucked up. I mean, I could jack off after a guy grabs my balls, but then the impending doom afterwards is really going to throw me off, you know? And I'm just worried, too, because it's like, well, if I jack off, like, I'm a moisturizer guy, you know? And I'm afraid that might, like, taint the sample, you know? Because it'd be like, your sperm samples are pretty low, but your Jergens levels are off the charts, you know? Yeah. Fucking dry, jacking off dry? Who here does that? Who jacks off dry? Oh, seriously, that many? Do you eat cookies without milk too? You fucking freaks. Vaginas are moist. Damn. So I fired up some pornography, you know, I figured I'll do some dry practice, a couple dry runs, you know, get that chafing out of the way. Man. Porn's gross, though, dude. Porn is fucked up. It's not like when I was a kid, you know, you had like pizza delivery guy. You had the camp counselors, you know, like nice, wholesome porno. You know, first one I fired up, it's like this small, frail girl, and this guy is like spitting on her, making her throw up on his dick. Her mascara's running down. He's got a foot up her asshole, smacking her in the back of the neck. You know, it's just like, this is not porno, man. She opened the box to Hellraiser on this motherfucker. You know, it just sucks. Kids got it fucking made with this porn, though. You could be jamming on some Mario Kart. You know, you're in Wario Stadium tearing it up, and you can just decide, you know what, I'm going to take a break and fire up my web browser and just jack off the porn. You know what my first porno was, man? And I am not lying. This is 100% true. My first porno was the instruction manual from a box of tampons, you guys. You know this pose? Insert like that? That was hot shit back in 1989. Let me tell you. It's fucked up. Or I'd be fortunate to find porn in a ditch or under a bridge. On several occasions. It's very true. I found this swanky leather bag of porn under a bridge once. It was in a nice, like, leather, like, travel bag. And, for real, it was loaded with, the best porn. And I just couldn't help but think, like, what guy is like, he's at home, he's like, oh, honey, I just checked the fridge, I better go get some milk. And stop under the bridge and jack off to all my porn. This shit was so waterlogged. It had been sitting under there, got all this moisture on it, had all the black, like, fungus spots all over it. I took that shit home, and I tore it all apart and, like, set it all out like I found the Dead Sea Scrolls, you know? It's all drying out. Yeah. Memorizing all the 1-900 numbers, fucking things in the back, 'cause those are the best porn pictures, you know. I don't know. And then the next fucking porno I stumbled across, you know, from my dry practice, some pregnant lady porn came up. You guys ever see the pregnant lady porn? Fuck. So this pregnant chick, she's very pregnant. She's like probably dilated like 5 centimeters already. And she's got like 2 dicks in her butt, 2 dicks in her vagina, a couple in her mouth, just getting like hammered. And I'm just like, man, I feel really bad for like the kid inside of her, you know? Not the like figurative kid inside her. That was killed in the van by her uncle long ago. You know, I'm talking about the literal kid inside, just being jostled by all these monster peepees, you know? Like at first it was probably okay for the kid. It was probably like swimming with the dolphins. They come up and like nudge up against you a little bit and you're like, hey, this is all right. But then it just turns into this like mosh pit of dicks inside of her, you know? It was like I found the death metal version of pornography that day, you know? It's crazy. I just felt weird, you know? Like, what's that kid gonna get his fucking mom for Mother's Day? It's like, well, I got you some double stuffed Oreos, a unicycle, and a cab driver's license. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you.
That was everybody, right? Do you want to go? The list is obviously gone. Please welcome to stage Kiefer Smolarczyk.
List is gone. Got me fucked up. List is gone. I bet you I'll find it. Fuck it, man. I don't know. Well, it's masturbation month, babe! Come on, that's it for masturbating? You guys are, there we go. 10 out of 10, you know, would recommend. Try it if you haven't. Try it on yourself. If you don't like it, try it on somebody else. You know, that might be a hand job. Talk to Alex about that if you're a mom. You ever, like, sit there, you know, and, like, you're jerking it, and like you realize the quality of the video isn't that great, so you're like, fuck. I'm sitting here, I set off on my task to come, but I'm like, I'm gonna disrespect myself if I come to this. So you change videos, and then you have to keep changing videos till you find one you actually like. Anybody else done that? No? Yeah? Yeah. Fuck, that's what you call a marathon, buddy. Any, who's here's right-handed? Yeah. Yeah? Who's here that's right-handed but jerks off with their left hand? Yeah! I thought I was the only one for a minute. Once upon a time, I'm sitting there, we're talking 14, 15-year-old Kiefer. We're figuring out how to jerk off for the first time, and you gotta learn things. I'm like, my dominant hand's my right hand, but I'm like, this isn't gonna work. I don't have a fucking lefty mouse. I'm like, I gotta click and jerk it at the same time. I can't take my hand off and keep going back and forth. That's not how an efficient masturbator works. Come on. Fuck. Anybody else here an efficient masturbator? Yeah? Now, when I say efficient, I'm talking about when you're done masturbating, where do you come? Because I never got into the whole let me grab a sock out of my drawer and just fucking rub one out in my and one socks from Walmart. I mean, like, I'm like, I'm gonna wear those socks later. Quinn, maybe that's why you don't have any socks. Oh, anyway. But yeah, I mean, like, I'll rub one out. I mean, fuck that. I mean, I rub one out, and right into the toilet one before, right in the shower. Shower's convenient. I mean, the water's hot, you're comfortable. It just fucking happens. But, yeah. What? My button broke 10 minutes ago when I was in the bathroom backstage. All I was holding this is my belt right now, all right? I got that good tension belt. Seriously. Fucking A, man. You know how it goes. Yeah, no, I don't know. Is Spider-Man still here? I don't know. Is this still family friendly? Jesus. So I was about to fuck this girl, a couple weeks ago. And she tells me that she's into role play. Pokemon specifically. So, I'm like, all right, fuck, I can work with this. So, I'm getting ready. I'm about ready to fuck her with my best ass Ketchum face. Dick at you, I choose you. And I went Pokeballs deep. But, yeah, fuck, man. I've realized something, though, too, seeing all the lovely comedians up here today, that if you were to put Big Shane, Quinn, and then Alex, you have all the characters for a comedy night. It's large, medium, and small. You're set. Like, I don't know if any of those guys are still here, but... Hey, I'm trying to be generous today. It's a good day today. I didn't want to kill myself, so I'm out of cord. But, yeah, man. My short is set. Wait. My set is short. I swear I'm not dyslexic, but my dick is long. That's all I got for you tonight. My name's Kiefer. It's been great.
What a magical evening it's been. We learned a lot about our bodies. Chris May, you as well. Let's send some positive vibes to Chris May for his vasectomy. It's a very important thing in a man's life, his seed. Someone told me that once. I've been coming into my palm since I was 13. It's the darkest thing you can do. You just look at a piece of drywall and you just like, I never had to clean up in my whole life. Beautiful. Thank you for being here. Wow. I think I don't want to go to the bar, but I want to go to the bar in these outfits, especially with Gabe. We'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you to those on the stream. Thank you again to Aaron. The biggest applause to Aaron. You're an angel. Yeah, I'm not gonna die, so I'm glad it's all turned out for the best. Eventually. Have a wonderful night. I love you guys. Be good.
Try the vegan chili. It's good.